This video will show you how to replace the flap on your toilet. The way that you know that the flap is bad is usually the symptom will be the toilet keeps draining the water out of its tank, and it keeps resetting the float fill valve and keeps refilling the tank up every so often. And when it's doing it every 5 minutes, that's usually a sign that the flap is bad and needs to be replaced. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First, what you need to do is shut the water off down there at the valve to your toilet, and then flush out all the water. Make sure you flush it out before you do anything else. And then you can go ahead and remove the lid off the tank. In case anybody's interested, this is a date stamp on the toilet, March 11th, 1982. So it's the original toilet to the house, and this is the brand. It's kind of hard to read on that, I know, but it actually says Briggs. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So this is what you have inside, and there is the flapper valve right down there, which we'll be replacing right now. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is disconnect this chain from the flush arm here, and then this flapper valve just has some ears on it that or some flexible tabs that pull off of this, and you can just pull up on that and remove it. Simple as that. Alright, so then it's as simple as taking your new flap and installing the new tab onto the ears on the overflow tube, just like so, and letting it seat into position and adjusting the chain accordingly. Okay, so we just, after turning the water on, we're seeing how well this looks like it holds. Alright, well, flushed at the last second. Well, we'll have to see when it fills up. Yeah, I didn't mean to pull it up all the way, but it seems like it's sealing. So, kind of had to adjust some things. I ended up having to put the spring, or the chain, hook here in the second hole on the flush arm, so that way it would give enough play. I don't know if this tube is too far down in there. Alright, well, the water level seems to be staying put. Alright, so let's try flushing it. So far, so good. Yeah. Seems like it's holding up. Might have to, I don't know. Here's the old flap. It's blue, of course. I think this might have been the original flap. And of course these do indeed go bad over time. I'll save this hook for something else. So we're going to let this sit for a little while and see how the water level, if it stays or not, because that was kind of the main point of this job. There's the new flap, of course. Everything is back in order. Still, you know, still have some falling around and adjusting to do, but we're gonna wait and let this kind of sit here. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. So that's how you replace the flapper valve. Of course, you know, it's very easy. It's not that hard. Very cheap part. Cost me only $5, and it's not that long at all to complete. So that's the easy way, I guess, of fixing your toilet when the water seeps through out through the seal down at the bottom of the tank. Usually that's the reason. Real quick, I just wanted to show you on another toilet, same brand and same year, everything. I just wanted to show you real quick that if you're having a problem with your flap closing too soon when you flush, so like I'll show you here real quick. See, like that? Sometimes it closes too quick and the water doesn't actually flush out all the way like it's supposed to. So something I found out is that these Fluid Master brand flaps, as you can see there, are actually adjustable, and you can adjust them to the amount of water you can adjust them to their floating capacity, I guess, and you know, how much water they will let flush out. So let me just show you real quick with the water gone out of the tank. Okay, so real quick, I can show you now with the water gone out of the tank. If you notice on the flap, there are numbers there with marks, and you can adjust that by simply pulling up on the flap, and you can actually, if it'll focus, you can actually rotate this and adjust it, and you can set it to the maximum setting, which determines how much water will be flushed out of there. It's kind of hard to do here with it just in the tank, but yeah, so now I have it set at the maximum level, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open the water back, or turn the water back on again, just to show you. So, my fingers are kind of dirty now from touching that. So let's let that fill up right quick. Okay, so now with the water filled back up, I can go ahead and show you. Notice it stays open. Just heard it close right there. It stays open for much longer. So you can actually adjust the float, or the flap, how much water you want to flush out. Now apparently this one is apparently a water saver, as it says right there. They adjusted it to where it would only use so much water, and sometimes that's why it won't flush out all the way. So that just really, you know, being as old of a toilet as this is, it just really doesn't work like that. So and as much water as it uses, that's not really enough. So really, that's a very simple adjustment that you can simply make to make it flush out just a little more water. Okay, so after about 30 minutes of sitting without any use or anything like that, I shut the water off just in case, and I'm watching it, and the water level seems to be staying in the exact place it was at when the fill valve finished filling it up and shut off. So I have noted where the water stopped, and it seems like it's staying right there. I don't know if you can see that. Right there, you can see the water line on the tube, the overflow tube. So we're going to go ahead and turn the water back on. And we're going to go ahead and give this a flush and see how this works. See how well this flushes. Flapper valve staying open. Not bad. And it's filling right back up like it's supposed to. Looks like we're doing a good job. So there you go, guys. So, yeah, that's it. Once again, I do thank you for watching. So if this video was helpful, please click the like and subscribe button so I can provide more of these videos for you here in the future. So take care, and we'll catch you next time.